Hello and welcome to day 3 of Junk Journal July, hosted by Debbie at Ink and Page. I started cutting today's printables before I started filming. Sorry about that. But here's today's printables. Today's prompt is index card. So, what is included in today's printables is three. Okay, so I didn't cut them all apart yet, but three tabbed index cards. So that's uh, that's what we're going with. This is the lovely paper I chose for the background of this sheet of printables, cut aparts, whatever. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Love all of this. Looks just so. It looks like a pool, doesn't it? Look like a pool liner. Yeah, does to me anyway. So yeah, that's that background page, and then this printable with the summery lemons and all the other bright colors, lovely yellows, purples, greens, blues. Love it. And then this is just the plain a linen texture in a yellowy color. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me get my brain in gear. Okay, so this was yesterday's. Put it right side up. Yesterday was ledger, which I have some here, some here, some here. Ledger everywhere. Ledger paper. So I am probably not going to use this for today's because I don't really want to cover up much of this loveliness going on here. So yeah, I'm going to leave that as is. And we will go back to day 1. Yeah, we will put it in here, right here. Um, so yeah, every day apparently there's going to be some kind of a saying or a quote or a sentiment of some sort printed long like this. Every page is a story wishing to be told, or waiting to be told. Sorry, waiting to be told. And again, today's prompt is index card. So there's that. There's some words here: begin, create, and delight. And I will begin to create something delightful, I hope, um, for index card day. So I have also brought along the ephemera stash journal. Um, and just, a few bits and bobs floating around my desk will probably be called into use for the day. Let me get my guillotine cutter, finish cutting these pieces apart. And got a hair in my mouth. That's lovely. So yeah, so there's that one. Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do these by hand because I can't. I am not that clever with any machine. I would probably cut the tabs off, and I do not wish to do that. So I shall just cut them apart by hand, and you will all suffer in silence. I mean, you don't have to be silent, but I won't be able to hear you. So you can mumble and complain and be unhappy about watching me fussy cut, or you can just fast forward. Won't hurt my feelings a bit at all, because I won't know, will I? Now will I? Nope, I will not. She's trying to cut straight. And I've gone off course. It's all right. Recalculating. You wouldn't think it would be that difficult, but it really is that difficult. to cut something even remotely straight for me, even with lovely, wonderful, really beautifully cutting scissors such as these. These are tonic, they're just not Tim Holtz. And these are what I use for my initial fussy cuttings, where you have to cut big pieces off of pages where you can't use the paper trimmer. Yeah, that's what I use. Those lovely big scissors. Right. I think everything else is manageable. Oh, for the love of Mike, who's junk? It's junk. It's just junk. Ugh. Okay. So, all right, let me bring the guillotine back out. I'm going to cut these apart because these are straight lines, and maybe I can get them somewhat straight with the paper cutter. I mean, there's no guarantees because I couldn't cut a straight line if my life depended on it. I'm going to cut this in half this way this time, or cut it apart this way, because I'm running into some things, different size things. I think this is supposed to be cut off of here because that doesn't look like a fence panel to me, being all florally like. It's a good piece to use as like a washi tape-ish thing, but this is a fence panel, clearly, or a, boards of some sort. Ooh, that's such. I was like, she had it as a fence panel, but that's probably because she cut off mitered corners. So that's a clever idea. I like it. But we'll see. We shall see. Because, yeah. Let me cut that one more. Cut the lemons and the butterflies apart. Cut the lemons and the butterflies apart. Okay, I really think I'm done with that this time. Right. Once again, I have no clue really what I'm doing besides making something. I'm definitely going to make something. Hopefully, something besides making a mess on my desk, because I always do that. All right. Well, I didn't do too horribly bad with them. They are definitely all very close in size. I'm not going to say they're exact same size, but they're very close in size. So, what Debbie did was make a stacked pocket system kind of thing. Let's see, now I said they were all relatively the same size, but that one's clearly wider. All right, I can trim that off a little bit. So that's the kind of thing that she had going on, which I will probably replicate. But I will also, oh, I know what I didn't get the index cards. I was going to make tags for these pockets from the index cards. Let me see if I have room to do this way. Let's make them a little bit more spacious, spaced out. Spaced out, none. Sorry. What do we think of that? I think I like it. Yeah. So let me make one more cut to this guy to make it the same size, as well as get rid of that whatever fuzziness is going on there. Yeah, we're going to do that. You know, I'm never really finished with this thing when I say I am. Yeah, I definitely want to cut this side off. And make sure it's as straight as I can get it. But, you know, that really does not say much. All right. Let me just stand up here and get my index cards down. They are up here, right here, on the shelves that my lovely son-in-law, was not lovely, but I mean, my wonderful son-in-law just put up for me. I think I'm going to use, I have some that are coffee dyed, so why not? Why not? Okay, so there, index cards. My chair's running away from me. It slides too easily on this wood floor. Oh, that one's really crunchy looking. I love it. It's the only one I have that managed to pull down that's unlined. It's okay. Oh, because you know what this is? I know what this is. Yep. Okay. I did that with ink, not coffee dye. That's why it's a one-off. Okay, so let's start with, speaking of ink, let's ink around these. Inky. I don't really need to do the bottom of this one because it's going to be behind the one in front of it. And that makes tons of sense, doesn't it? It's going to be behind the one in front. So the one in front is the only one that has to be inked all the way around. Right. Okay. And this one doesn't look like the shoulders are even, but that's okay. They're not. Is that going to bother me? It might. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to try very hard to leave it alone. Because if I start chopping at it, it's likely to be that big by the time I'm done. Okay. Again, I didn't have to ink the bottom of that, but once I get started, I just can't stop. I just can't stop. Okay, so this one, let's eyeball this again. Because, you know, we don't measure around here. We ish and eyeball things. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to leave this here. Watch, there is method to my madness. Not just madness. Yeah, sorry, I left you sitting for a minute. Okay, so if I'm going to do this. Glue around 3 sides. Yeah, I know I need to fill you up. I need more ink, more glue. This is glue. It is not ink. It is glue. All right. And the reason I have the index card there is so that I can place this so that the index card is not sticking out the top. Yeah. Now I can put the other 2 on. I'm using that as my placement. I really love that paper on the back. I really love it. Let's see if that's going to be good enough. Where's my nose? Okay, 2. And number 3. Ooh, my muscle spasm. Alrighty, Rudy. Tutti frutti. Okay, done. Not done. Not done at all. So what I thought was I would do these. Use these things. But I think there's only 2 of them as what am I making them? Tags. I'm making them tags. Tags, tags, tags. So let's see. Let's see what we have left from yesterday and the day before. If there's anything I can make tags out of. Look, I am prepared. I have a whole box to put leftover bits and pieces in. But there's nothing. Sorry, that was I just manhandled the microphone. Sorry. So no, let's see what we have in the big book of ephemera. Well, come on now. So that's a coin pocket. Okay, these are all pockets, pouches, whatever. Where did my... Those are pockets. Where did those ephemera cards go? Oh, 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 here we go, here we go. Let's see. All right, big Bruno, move over. Yesterday's went a little dark with using the ephemera from the stash, so I'm trying not to do that again. Not that one. I think I want to use that one. That fits in pretty well, I believe. All right, I'm going to leave you right there. Oh, well, I'm going to leave it right there, but then right there is on top of my glue book, so... Okay. So... do I want to make these small, or do I want to just put them on there? I think I'm going to do just that, and then I will tag them up, tag up the index card, and leave the, leave these, I don't know what they're called, journal card things. Just going to leave them as they are. I think. Let me continue to ink and think before I start gluing things down and thinking, oh, I should have done something else. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Oop, there it is. Sorry. So if I put them down like that, what do I do with this blank space here or there? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I could then just put small decorative things down there. Let me start by tagging 3 of these up. Let's see if I can find one that's, there we go, a little more evenly. Just in case. All right, so first things first, let's get my tagging template. I'm doing like that kind of an angle. I think I do. I'm going to do a shallower angle today on that. Yeah. Whoops. It all just went flying. Sorry, I'm trying to control my mess as I go. Yeah, I know. I hear you laughing. I said try. I didn't say I was going to succeed, but I'm going to try. Okay, and a little bit of corner rounding at the bottom. And yeah, I may have to do this again. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just thinking if this is the way I want to do them. And I'm pretty sure it is. Just because I want to. All right. So I'm going to put these on sort of starting at the shoulder point. Just going to eyeball it so it won't be too much blank space up here. But I'm also going to glue it in such a way that if I decide to, I can put something, tuck something in the top of it if I want to. Right? Right. Come on, guy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And, you know, yeah, a little bit better. Okay. Right at the shoulders. And right up to the shoulders. Ish. It's about straight. It's as straight as I'm going to be able to get it. That's for sure. For sure. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay. Not as much white space as I had feared. Same thing with this one. Oh, my other one's not filled either. Just great. Just great. I have 2 of these wee tiny bottles, and I was looking up on my shelf to where the other one is, and it is not full. I did not fill it up. All right. Looks pretty good. Okay. Because these cards are quite bumpy, I guess. Oh, glue my hand. Whoops. just glue the palm of my hand. That'll work. That'll work just dandy. This one's going to be a little more difficult. It's smaller, so more difficult to center. Okay, that's good enough. Good enough, good enough. Those are cute. I'm liking those. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to ink them first, and then I'll put them in the pockets, and we will start decorating the pockets. Like so. Is that my imagination? Nope. Well, I'm going to leave it for now because I may want to tuck something in there, right? Wasn't that the idea? Yep, that's what the idea was. That is what the whole idea was. All right. Uno, two, three. Okay, well, that's a bit stacky, tacky, stacky. All right. That's the beginnings. So, sorry, I had to readjust to my chair. I really would like to use you because you're so pretty. Can I just make you a giant journaling card? No, I didn't like that. Well, hold on, my son just came in. So I am back. That was my son. He brought my trash barrel back, and for some reason, my printer paper, was delivered to him. Which, I mean, he's right next door to me, which obviously is no big deal, but that's unusual for our our delivery person. So I'm wondering if our regular postal carrier is on vacation. Because tomorrow I understand is somewhat of a holiday. Something significant might be going on over here in the United States of America on tomorrow, Saturday, July the 4th. Happy 250th birthday, America. So, yeah, very exciting. I will not be out participating in any of the festivities because things like that make me anxious. Gatherings of people make me anxious these days. Crowds. I don't like crowds and don't care for noise. The firecrackers are going to drive or the fireworks are going to drive my doggy crazy. And yeah, so yeah. It's not my dag anymore. It's for the young folk, and they are certainly welcome to it. And I hope everybody enjoys safely and responsibly. Glad I'm not working in the ER because there are so many injuries. Fireworks and alcohol do not mix very well, and they can have very serious consequences. So I will not miss that. However, I have already given Penny some of her hemp oil, just in case someone decides to start the festivities tonight, which they occasionally do. All right, quit faffing around, lady, and get to decorating or doing something. Make a decision here, lady. Make a decision. Okay, so here's one decision I can make. I can cut this straightish. Ooh, maybe I can't. Ish. It's straight-ish. Okay. Oh, come on. Thank you. Let's just see what that would look like. I want something not that. I want something that is not that to put there. I don't want everything going horizontally. That is cute. But of course, it needs something else because it's me. It can't just be that way. It can't just be that way. Just looking in my leftovers box to see if there's something else. And if I could tag up a piece of this, that would make me happy. If I cut it somewhat straight, again, somewhat. I'm not, looking for surgical precision here. I'm just, just saying a little bit straight, maybe. Ooh, not at all. It's really bad. Okay, I'm gonna quit before I have, a strip like this. Okay, so let's tag it up. See what it looks like tagged up. Oop, oop. What do we think? I wonder if I should tag that up too, or fancy it up. Let's see. I mean, I can always put it under the other piece if I decide I don't like it. Yep, I like it. I don't know why, but that little bit made me happy. Who knows? Could be that I'm just an odd duck. And that's okay. That's fine. Quack, quack. Would an odd duck say quack, quack? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask next time I see an odd duck. Okay. Is that how we're gluing it? Is that how it's going to layer? Like that? Do I want that centered in the purple, or do I want to... Oh, just put it down. Good Lord, lady. Good Lord. Just put it down on the piece of paper. Okay. I'm just putting it. Straight would be really good. Like that. Lovely. All right. Now it's a little nap tickety turn. Nappy ticket. Okay. Crisis averted. Man, I really love that paper. Right. Let's see. What else can I get into? I do want to use this as just a giant journal card. Mm. Dear Diary. Sorry. I said I wanted it to be a journaling card. Gosh. So I think I am going to put some of my handy dandy workbook paper on the back of it. And yeah, let me try and cut it down to size. And there's my pencil right here. And we'll start with these measurements to begin with. Because you know we don't measure around here. So my chair must have sunken when I got into it because I'm very low to my table right here right now. It's okay. It's fine. All right. I'm going to try very hard to remember to ink. I'm not going to round the corners, but I'm going to ink before I glue it. And I do have it cut to like the exact size of that card, which is kind of silly. I want it smaller than that. I want it to frame rather than match. Just kind of skosh off of here. That is an official measurement. Skosh. That's a skosh. Right there. Skosh. Okay. And a wee skosh off of the top. That is a wee skosh. Yep. Official measurements of the non-measurers. So that is official measurements of the non-measurers. Right. Look here. Look, look. Oh, she remembered. But I did not ink the back of that card. I shall have to remember to do that as well. This thin paper is very hard to ink. Okay, let's do this. Right. I'm going to use the glue stick for this. Right over here. Oop. Twist out some more glue. That'll help. And this is going to be fun. Oh, actually, wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That came out quite a bit better than I expected it to. First go round and everything just came out not perfect, but very nice. Do I want to put that there? Of course I do. Don't be ridiculous. You know I do. You know I do. Where is this? Ooh, I can do that. Yep, and I'm gonna do that. I wish I could cut straight. That would really make a big difference, I think, in my life. Yep, it would. 'Tis not a skill that I possess, however. I'm going to put this in between the pages of my glue book while it dries and while I faff around with this. I'm just going to, oh, for the love of my God, I need to ink it. I need to ink it. Right. Take two. I probably would have been better off tearing that word out than trying to cut it. It's fine. It's just fine the way it is. more ink. Yep, stay down, stay down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ink number 3 for the 3rd day of July. There's that. And here's index card. Bigger pair of scissors. Cut this fuzzy end off. That's better. Okay, so I have no idea where I'm going to put this, but I know that I will put it somewhere on this spread so that I know that this was day 3. Mm, 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 mm. I might. What do we think? Put them in there to flatten down as well. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that, but you know, it's got to have something behind it. So we're going for whatever this is laying around here on my desk. I'm going to try and cut this out. It's very irregular around the edges. So I should be all right. Right? Ooh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Good enough. Hmm. Yep. Won't stick to my finger. Where did my quote for the day go? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, oh gosh. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. I can cut them narrower if I want, or I can just kind of do that. Or I can just do this. Hmm. I don't know because I don't want it to be too much of a mirror for that. Yeah, I know. Faffing again, faffing again. I'm going to cut these fuzzy bits off. I don't know why my big paper cutter is doing that, but it is, and it is frustrating. And I don't know what to do about it. I'm inking it. I still don't know where it's going to go, but I'm inking it. I couldn't get it to come back up. But yeah, that's how it's going. That's where it's going, and that's how it's going. Uh-oh. Okay. Pull that down there. And then, and then, nope, not index card. There it is. There. And oh, thank you. Usually it's going to land butter side down, but it did not. Okay. That will need something doing to it. Oh, that's kind of high. That's better. Okay. I'm going to put it behind here. Index card. Day 3. Yep. No faffing about. No other decoration to it. I'm just going to put it on there. How about that? It's a miracle. I don't even think it's straight. That's okay too. All right. Now that that work is done, oh gosh, that just came right off of there. Try this silly thing again. Nope. It's definitely not straight, but it's okay. Gave it a little character flair there at the end. It's okay. I'm probably going into the 3rd hour of this video. But I don't know, since I had to interrupt it again for my sunny boy. Oops. Once again, gluing my hand. All right, that's going to be it for that. Then these guys right here, I think I'm going to use this to make some tabs out of. So I will cut them all as evenly and straightly as possible. 1, 2, 3, the 4th line. 1, 2, 3, the 4th line. I'm using lined paper, right? So yeah, that makes it a little easier. Maybe. All right. Let's see if I can make this work. Yes. I was afraid the paper might be too thick, but I got this. Strong fingers. All right. It's okay, Penny. I'm done now. Yeah, she's that jumpy. She is that jumpy. Okay. I'm going to bring in some, what is this stuff called? This stuff I'm about to bring in, it's called, I don't know. This stuff. Cheesecloth. 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 That's what I'm going to bring in. Cheesecloth. 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 Let me get a big pair of scissors. Let me get a real pair of scissors. Okay. Cheesecloth. And the word for the day is cheesecloth. No, no. It's okay. I'm fine. I'll be fine. Yes, I really will be. Is that double? No, it's not. No, it's not. All right, let's do this way. This one. And then this one. Oh, come on. You got some more in there. Then this one. I guess it would help if I took the glue glob off of the end of it. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. One. Get the glue glob off before I try the next one. I know the pieces are big. It's okay. And there are no fingers and hands. Oh, fiddlesticks. Backwards. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I can go back and cut some of this off after they're dry. That'll be fine. See if I can not glue it to my finger this time. All right. And now, just a little bit of decorating. Not much, because I don't have very many pieces with which to decorate. I'm going to add some washi. Like that. And oh, my fingers are all glowy. Okay. Excuse me. Am I going to cut that off? Sure, why not? Well, now, it looks like we are done. Let me get that out of there. Look at that. Oh, I do want to put these on here. Not on there. On there. But I can do that all by myself because I'm a big kid now. Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching day 3 of Junk Journal July, um, hosted by Debbie at Ink and Page. Hope you follow along. The description will be, there'll be some information on the bottom of this in the description of the video. If you want to join or participate or see what other folks are doing with the materials that Debbie's providing. Also, there's a Facebook group where we're all posting our creations. So, have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.